Oh, so you want to hear more about the Triton Superjaws, do you?
Have we got the video for you? So for those of you that don't know, the Triton Superjaws were the original portable foot-operated vice.
And one of the best things about them is that they were made in one of the greatest years of all time, 1992.
It's the year he was born.
So this bad boy is the SJA100E.
And this is its big brother, the SJA100XL.
So the little brother is lighter, leaner, more portable, so it's perfect for taking on the go and maybe if you have a smaller space.
And like all big brothers, it's bigger, it's beefier, and has greater clamping width. Yeah. So let's talk numbers. Both the 100E and the XXL have 1,000 kilograms of clamping force, which is more than you're ever going to need. The maximum load capacity of the 100E is 200 kilograms, whereas on the XXL is 250. Now the XXL does have a slightly bigger footprint, which also means it's about 50% heavier than the 100E. However, the XXL does come with a carry handle built into the back to help move it around.
So another difference between the two models is the max clamping width. So the 100E can go up to 955mm, whereas the XXL can go all the way up to 1000. Both models have been specifically designed so they can hold a full width door. To do this, all you need to do is reverse the sliding jaw. If doors aren't really a thing, another great use is to chuck a bit of old work surface in there and you can use it as an extra workbench.
Another difference you may notice between the two is the size of the clamping face. The XXL is slightly taller and slightly wider than the 100E.
So let's take a look at the setup process for both of these models.
So the setup process is pretty much the same for both of these. First, you're going to lay it down on its back, you're going to undo the rear twist lock, extend the leg up, and then lock it back in place.
Next, you'll want to lift up both of the front legs, making sure you engage the leg locks. There's slightly different mechanisms on each, but both super simple.
Last thing to do is to lift up the foot pedal before flipping the Superjaws over.
So when it comes to using these Superjaws, they both work in the exact same way. Firstly, you want to put your workpiece in between the jaws. You can then either manually pull that sliding jaw or use the foot pedal to advance it. Then, once the jaws are touching the workpiece, flick that red button down to the lock position. You then want to give that foot pedal one final push to apply the clamping pressure.
To unclamp the Superjaws, you have to flick the switch into the unlock position and then press down on the foot pedal until the jaws release. Some of the nice things about using the Superjaws is that the foot pedal allows for hands-free clamping, and also that ratcheting system allows for precise adjustment when applying that clamping force.
So the urethane face pads that come with the Superjaws are great for general use. This can be anything from fine detail work such as carving or chiselling, up to heavy duty clamping for power tools such as routers or planers.
So there are some different jaw option accessories available for both of these models. To swap these out, there are 2 bolts on each jaw with thumb screws on the back. The options available include log jaws, which are great for clamping uneven material, or engineer's jaws, which work great for metalworking.
The XXL also has some additional accessory options, including outfeed rollers, side supports and tool trays. So with our setup, we get a lot of use out of our Superjaws, particularly because there's 2 of us and we're in a pretty small workspace. So they're ideal when we need to quickly set up a second vice.
They're also really handy if we're ever working outside, or if we're working away from the workshop, we can fold them up and chuck them in the back of the truck.
So overall, they both work great as clamping systems. So if you tend to work on small to medium projects or have a smaller space like us, then the 100E will be bang on.
Or if you tend to work on bigger stuff, or you're interested in some of the compatible accessories, the Big Brother XXL is going to be what you want.
Little brother's fine. Everyone loves little brother.
Big Brother.
Want the big brother.